Good morning, everybody. We got a couple of busy weather days on the way. Right now, literally, is the calm before the storm. Most of you are going to wake up to a little bit of sunshine here this morning or a partly cloudy sky. In fact, most of the day staying partly cloudy. We did have a few flurries out there last night, kind of a blast wave of flurries moving across the area right now. Not going to do anything. This is not part of our big storm system at all. But as we go through Weathercast, partly cloudy during the day. Here's 6 p.m. That's when we start to bring in that chance for a little bit of light snow. I would say right now looks like the best chance for some accumulation tonight will be in our northern counties, mainly north of 94, where they get some steady light snow. North of 94, though, could still get a little bit in parts of Waukesha and Milwaukee counties. And probably even at least our southern communities get in on at least a few snow showers here towards the morning hours of tomorrow. Now, most of that kind of wraps up by around 7 or 8 a.m. or so on your Wednesday before kind of that main slug of that heavy moisture, whether it's rain or snow or freezing rain or mix, moves in during the day on Wednesday. So here's that snow potential for tonight going into early tomorrow. Looks like up to 2 inches in our northern counties, mainly north of 94. Probably a dusting, maybe a few tenths of an inch in southern areas, but not a big snow event by any means. In fact, the snow totals have decreased just slightly from what I showed you yesterday morning. Now we pick Weathercast back up. This is 8 a.m. on your Wednesday. We're going to see a big slug of moisture move its way towards the north during the mid to the late morning hours. By midday, most of us are looking at some good heavy precipitation. Now that might be heavy freezing rain and sleet in our southern communities, 94 and south, or it might be some good heavy snowfall in our northern areas. And then as we head throughout the rest of your day on Wednesday, I would say Wednesday afternoon, evening, that's when the heaviest of this precipitation is going to last. Still mixed to the south, some snow up to our north. During the overnight hours, Wednesday night going into Thursday, things should start to lighten up a little bit, but we probably still have at least some ice or some snow out there here, even during the morning hours of Thursday, with most of that wrapping up around midday Thursday or into the early afternoon, and then it's just all about the cold air heading into Friday. So here's how much snow you can expect Wednesday and Thursday. More snow in our northern counties where you don't get as much ice. So over 8 inches is a possibility across parts of Fond du Lac and Sheboygan counties, 4 to 8 inches here in Dodge, Washington, Ozaukee counties, 1 to 4 inches in the Waukesha, Milwaukee area, and then southern communities, not really much snow out of this, but you'll get more ice there. In fact, most of southeast Wisconsin looking at about 1/10 to 3/10 of an inch of ice. Increasing ice totals the farther south you go. So better chances for 1/10 in, say, the Beaver Dam, West Bend, Port Washington area. Better chance for that 3/10 of an inch or maybe 1/4 of an inch of ice in areas like Lake Geneva, Racine, and Kenosha. But northern Fond du Lac and Sheboygan counties will stay all snow here during that event for both Wednesday as well as Thursday. So evening snow today, maybe a brief break early tomorrow morning, then that big slug of moisture rolls in with snow and ice likely on Wednesday, wintry mix still likely on Thursday, at least in the morning. Another round of light snow is a possibility for a chilly day Friday, then we dry out for the weekend, but another chance for mix again on Monday. Rain's been the focus of the last couple of days. We got a decent soaking rain kind of starting Saturday night, off and on through Sunday, and even yesterday, some off and on kind of drizzle and light rain. But after that rain wrapped up, we really saw some sinking air, and that allowed the smoke to reach its way down to the surface again. So here is the surface smoke forecast. The brighter colors, those yellows, oranges, reds, those indicate heavier and denser areas of that surface smoke. So as we go throughout the day today, it's already pretty dense out there right now in terms of the smoke. It's actually going to get worse here come the afternoon hours. So expect that air quality to go down throughout the day today. Now, overnight tonight, we should get a little bit of a break during the overnight hours, but you're going to see those yellows, those oranges return to the state of Wisconsin as we head into Wednesday. So I do think the air quality locally is probably going to be at its worst point probably this afternoon and evening. Tomorrow, it's still going to be fairly elevated, though, fairly bad. And then going into Thursday, it should start to improve a little bit. Temperature-wise, 77 for the high today, so a little bit warmer than yesterday, mid to upper 70s with some hazy sunshine. 80 degrees for that high going into tomorrow, and then mid-80s here, or at least lower 30s Thursday and Friday. So those are our warmest days. Also probably our most humid days this week. And then by Saturday, as we go into July 4th weekend, we'll start to drop that temp a bit, but still fairly nice in the upper 70s. Yesterday was still pretty muggy with some of the humidity levels, some of the rain moving through. That dew point has dropped a little bit, so it's overall in the comfortable category today. It's going to be even lower heading into tomorrow. So that's going to be kind of our nicest day, at least in terms of humidity. And then Thursday, that humidity bounces right back up. It's back into the muggy category with dew points there in the mid and the upper 60s. Satellite and radar showing a fairly quiet sky over Wisconsin right now. Yesterday, we still had a couple of rain showers through about, say, evening hours, through about dinner time or so. Since then, the clouds have decreased, and they continue to decrease decreased last night. So most of us are actually under some decent sunshine. You just can't see it because we've got all that haze and wildfire smoke to deal with at the surface. Now, as we go through Weathercast over the next 48 hours, overall decent amount of sunshine, but hazy sunshine throughout the day today, mostly clear tonight. And then going into your Wednesday, more of a partly cloudy sky tomorrow, or a mix of sun and clouds. And then we'll watch this, potentially a round of thunderstorms or at least some rain here Wednesday night going into Thursday morning. Some of those storms could be on the stronger side here as we go into the morning hours of Thursday. No rain chance today. That rain chance for tomorrow is not until tomorrow night, but most of Wednesday is dry during the day. And then Thursday looking pretty good here for at least most of us to see some sort of a rain. And then we also have a rain chance Friday, mainly in the evening hours, but Saturday's rain chance has decreased a little bit, only a slight chance there.
Let's get a check your ready weather forecast this morning with meteorologist Justin Thompson-Gee. Happy Tuesday.
Hey, happy Tuesday to you as well, Alex. Good morning, everyone. Typically right now, we would be in the coldest days of winter. That's on average, January 21st through the 26th. So right around this time of year, that's when the average temp during the entire year is the coldest. And then that average temp starts to go up a little bit, starts to get a little bit warmer starting January 27th. Now, this year, we're still mild. During this kind of typically cold stretch of weather, we're still on the milder side, and that continues today. We'll see highs today in the mid-30s, a little bit above average here. Wind not bad, about 5 to 15 miles per hour. Even overnight tonight, we're not going to get too cold. Most of you seeing lows there in the upper 20s to right around 30. And the mild air will continue. Mid-30s will today as well as tomorrow. Lower 30s on the way for Thursday and Friday. Still technically above that average of 30. But then Saturday, that's finally when we start to cool down. And we are still tracking that bigger cool down for the last couple of days of January and the first few days of February. This will take us through Groundhog's Day. 60, 70, or even 80% chance for below average temps across the state of Wisconsin. Average high by this point has started to warm up a little bit to 31 degrees. So we are looking at least 20s for highs, maybe even some teens for highs. We do actually have some of those teens for highs in that full 7-day forecast. And with a lot of this warmer air that we've had a lot of cloudier days. Yesterday, we finally got into some sunshine, but because of all the clouds we had in the morning as well as later on in the evening, it officially still goes down as a mostly cloudy day according to the climate history there. We've still only had 4 mostly sunny days since December 1st. So most of these winter days since December 1st, the last really 2 months, have been very, very cloudy. Only 13 partly cloudy days and only 4 days with at least a little bit of sunshine. And with some of those clouds, we'll continue to see some more snow chances. A little bit of light snow last night in the northern part of the state. We could maybe see a little bit of filtered sunshine here throughout the day, but overall staying mostly cloudy. Weathercast not too keen on seeing much sunshine. Definitely not as much as what we had yesterday, but here's 12:30, maybe a few pockets of some filtered sun by that point. We are staying pretty dry here, though, on this Tuesday. And then here's tomorrow morning. This is 5 a.m. Starting to see that next round of a little bit of light snow roll through the area. This one does look like more snow than what we got Sunday morning across southeast Wisconsin. Here's 10 a.m., some decent snow out there by this point. So probably some snow increasing in coverage across the area during that morning commute. This lasts through the early afternoon, so the kids might have a little bit of snow out there by the time they're getting home from school. And then later on tomorrow evening, here's 9 p.m. starting to dry out. Maybe a few lingering flurries Wednesday night heading into Thursday morning. But in terms of snow totals, nothing super impressive, but definitely a decent amount of snow. Some more northern counties, probably a half an inch, maybe an inch there. And then southern communities, maybe an inch or 2 inches. Wouldn't be surprised if maybe some areas right along the Illinois border got up to maybe 2.5 inches of fresh snow across southeast Wisconsin. 36 for that high here today. Maybe a few peaks of sunshine, otherwise mostly cloudy. Mostly cloudy still tonight. Those lows in the upper 20s. And then 35 for that high tomorrow. Light snow likely 0 to 2 inches for most of us with highest totals near the Illinois border. Mostly dry day on Thursday. Then we'll bring in some more snow chances. One storm system looks very light on Friday, then a second one Saturday going into Sunday. But look at next Monday. Only a high of 13 degrees. With that cold air, we should start to see some more sunshine. Download the CBS 58 Ready Weather app so you can track this next round of snow moving in tomorrow on the app.
2 home